Cozumel has a reputation of being one of the most dangerous cruise ports in the Caribbean. Today's adventure, we're going ashore without an excursion. Is that a mistake? Let's find out. All right, going ashore. All right. So, your first time in Mexico. So as a reminder, we do not have a shore excursion. We do not have a plan. We do not know what we're going to get, but our plan, loosely speaking, will be to explore the port shopping areas. So the first thing I want to note is that we have taken off of our medallions. So that's the first thing you should do in any cruise port is, of course, we are all tourists. We stick out like sore thumbs, but let's not make it easier. Take off those medallions, take off of those room keys, take those lanyards off, put them in your pockets, secure them safely away, and do not forget to bring out your ID with you when you're leaving the ship so that you can easily get back on. Looks like there are some pedicabs here for you. It's a tips service only, so if you wanted to take a pedicab, they will take you out to the top of the port area there for a tip. Okay, we are about to head into this Cozumel duty-free area. First impressions, I really do like the pier. I like how close we are. The walk was not very far to this little duty-free area. We're just gonna go through here. Here again are the pedicabs. So let's take a look. And right in here you get all of your perfumes, just like you would on the ship. Because I'm not a perfume girly, I don't know if you get better prices here or not. But of course you have to keep in mind packing this and getting it through security on the airplane. They also have accessories here. They have a Colombian emeralds right here inside. This is one of the shops that you usually get in the Caribbean, them and Diamonds International. I always like to stop by the sale case to see. It's allegedly 70% off of everything in this case, but off of what? Off of what? They have watches, Tissot, Citizens, Effie, and again, everyone remember, Macy's sells Effie. So watch out for purchasing Effie if you don't really have to. Tobacco, you can get that here as well. You can get wine and champagne, of course, if you purchase wine on the ship. They will take it from you when you get back on the ship. They won't let you drink it because they want you to drink their wine, of course. But there's wine, there's whiskey, if that's what you're into. So they have a whole liquor section. I will tell you, I do like the modern feel of this space and how it's all in one spot. So if you miss something outside of the port, you can catch it on the way in. I like it's air conditioned, it's clean. First impressions, this is really good. All right, and then of course they have tequila. We are in Mexico, so you can get yourself some mezcal. Mexico is also known for its chocolate. And then there are t-shirts here as well that you can get. So now you're in the souvenir section. You can get all sorts of plushies. You can get your spices. You want your habanero, your ghost pepper sauces. Somebody here likes spicy. He loves spicy. So they have these little salsas and what have you. Really love spicy. Then of course you have your t-shirts, little Mexico souvenir. Okay, we are leaving this more controlled area and now we're gonna head through security here this is where you'll go through security on the way back in. Side, we have the Three Amigos Cozumel. So there is some place for you to eat right here if you wanted to. There is right here to the right a Ron John surf shop. There are independent artists here as well. And this also appears to be where you come to meet your tour for some of the tour companies from the cruise ships. That one's from Princess, and I saw Carnival up here. And we're just gonna go to our right And then over here in the center, they have this lovely waterfall. There are all sorts of carts set up. And then over here we have this shop to the right gives you a taste of our land. It gives you some food options. Then you have just a souvenir shop in the middle. And then you have a jewelry store. Mexico is known for its silver, in case you didn't know. And then they have a Levian on the very end. All right, just for some directionals, the ship is behind us. The little port area that we came out of is over there. And over here, you have Diamonds International to the right. And to the left, you have another Cozumel duty-free shop. This is nice. I want to tell you, I feel completely safe right here where I am. There's a drugstore, sunscreen, medicinals if you need something in a hurry. Here's the Effie shop. So the drugstore is just down the road from the Ranjan. There are public bathrooms right over here if you need them. On the other side of the drugstore, here is the Effie shop. You have a Touch of Gold shop over here. And then over on the other side, you have Caraloha. I will tell you that people, oh look, Rogers Boots, so boot store, Del Sol. So if you're looking for your glow-in-the-dark items, your day glow items. Some people are aggressive but not rude, trying to get you to come into their store. Hola. No, thank you.
Okay.
And if you say no thank you kindly, they're just like, okay. You should shop around for t-shirts. You can get them. They remind me of Florida back in the day where you could get one shirt for one price, 2, 3, 5 shirts for different prices. And here is an artist at work. You will not be starved for shops to get your tchotchkes. There's plenty of them. Here is the jewelry store. Hola. You have a, watch your step, a Tanzanite International. And then hanging right here, still Diamonds International. And then you're under a little thatch area here. I'm gonna see what happens if we go towards the front of this thatch area. It looks like you can get into a space where you can come and get a taxi in this direction. You can get sightseeing tours here as well.
To see the right, this is where we are. Where do you want to go?
And then, yep, this is where you get your taxis. And I'd imagine beyond here, you're starting to leave the quote-unquote safe space of the port area. But there are plenty of photo ops around. Oh, okay, and here it looks like we found also the pricing for the taxis. Let us get a picture of this for you.
Can I play that place, Cozumel?
Oh no, just taking a look at the prices.
Picture.
Yes, it's a picture. At the end of this little thatch area, you'll leave really the secure area of the port, which we're not going to do. So if we go beyond these gates over here, we will be leaving the secure area of the port. We're going to stay inside here. I want you to know I feel perfectly safe inside this space. And then this just gives you a view coming back into the area. So if you take a taxi, they'll bring you, looks like they'll drop you right back here at the port. All aboard time here is 4:30. And then of course there are bars and restaurants, etc., just outside of here. So I would say we've been out here for about an hour roughly, not 45 minutes to an hour. The baños are over here if you need them. There also looks like there is a car rental spot. So if you wanted to rent your own car, you could do that here. Fiesta Car Rental. There are other little shops. There's spice and teas. And then, of course, there are all sorts of silver jewelry shops for you to have a look at. So just for some directional, we came this way, went towards the water fountain, and now we're just going to take a leisurely stroll to the right. This is the Milano Diamond Galleries right next to Silver Traditions. And over here you have Los Cinco Soles, Arts, Crafts, and Silver. This looks huge. Let's go inside and see what's here. Oh, look at the donkeys out front. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love the donkeys out front. This is so cool. All right, what all is in here? So because the area is so compact, you can afford to shop around. If this is all you're gonna do, it's just to do a little shopping around here. You can do that. Just checking to see if it's tuned. Not tuned? Not tuned. Okay. All right. I stopped into this store because it just looks so bright, open, airy. Even though there are a bunch of people in here, there's room to walk around and I don't feel crowded in here. So again, another thing that Mexico is known for, besides its chocolate, is its vanilla. So you have the chocolates here, and you have a variety of vanillas that you can use. So the next time I come to Mexico, I think I would love to do a chocolate tour because I love chocolate. And then right next door is Pancho's backyard. There's a restaurant here. Okay, we are leaving this shop and we're just gonna head over to the waterfront before we more than likely hang a left and head back towards the ship. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I had seen on other videos that you can get a open air massage here. I've forgotten about that. So if you are thinking the massages are too expensive aboard ship, you can get yourself a massage here. And they have one of those fish spas. Just so that you know, you can put your tootsies in there and have the fish eat your feet, and get all the dead skin off of it. I'm thinking no, probably much no. So this is the massage, the beach massage area. We're all saying how we don't want the fish eating at our feet. Hola. An hour. So half an hour, $50. 1 hour, $90. Back legs, $30 for 15. All right, so that's the prices for that. And then here is another look. So you can come and sit here on the beach, if you will. Use the term loosely. You can't get into the water from here, but here you go. And then here's another view, a lovely view of the cruise ship from here. Is they have little gardens over here. And then you have this little area over here. You can get a shot of yourself in front of your cruise ship. We're gonna do that next. Love that little photo op, but I just wanted to see what was over here. I still cannot identify that bird, though I think I can now see it in the tree. I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. And if you have just spent your day here at the port, what's your favorite thing to do? I just think going in and out of all of the shops. I just love all of that. Oh my God, look at the turtle. Look at the turtle. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I walked over here. Okay, so apparently there are iguanas here. We did find a turtle. They say don't feed the iguanas, don't disturb them. Let's see if we can find one. Oh yeah, there are plenty of turtles all over the place. It's like turtle heaven. There are more turtles over there. You see them through the bush? Oh my gosh, this is really cool. Looks like there's supposed to be some water features here, but they've turned them off. They're fixing those. And just for some directional, so that's the little thatch area that you come in through. Here's another little shop over here called Mar Blue T-shirts. There's a Banana and Company bakery. So Island Outfitters is another option here. You have this bake shop, banana bread, and then you have so many wonderful artistic features around. All right, here is Piranha Joe, their official store. And then over here you have right across from Lay Best. You have some more duty-free tequila. You have a small little drugstore area. You have a touch of gold over here, which is another shop. You have Studio M Nails and Beauty Spa. So if you want to get your nails done, you can do that here. And then one of my absolute favorite stores would be Crocs. Love Crocs. Also just found the Pandora. The Rogers boots over here. There's Mexican ice cream. And I'm just gonna go into the Crocs because I love Crocs. Hold up. So continuing on, there is a Pandora over here. And then there's another restaurant. So give me a moment. We are gonna take a spin through here. This is behind the Caraloha. There are, next to the Croc, you have the Shark Attack and the Very. And then over here you have a Pandora shop. And then there's another drugstore over here called Payless Drugs and a Ruby store. And this is all down this interior aisle. And you have a bar over here. There's a Solaris. There's another t-shirt shop. Hola. Good, how are you?
Mexican candy for this way. I have spicy, sweet, sour. I have mixed candy, different. The watermelon, the orange, tamarindo, lollipop.
No gracias. Okay, and so here's another bar here. So down the road that way is where you found the fish eating the feet. And then they have some more shops, another bar if you just wanted to have a bar, drink. And then they have some more shops along the way as we head back over Mayan Fiesta, which looks like rum cakes and cakes of all sorts. Then you see the back end of the Diamond Internationals. And then Fat Tuesday, what Caribbean port would be a Caribbean port without Fat Tuesdays? Here is the process for going back to the ship. All right, so all we had to do at that point was to show our cruise card ID or our medallions, and we were all set. All right, there are also cold drinks here if you needed drinks, if you wanted water. Probably cheaper than purchasing them on the ship. We're basically going back the way we came through the alcohol area and the cigarettes, everything in reverse. And I like the way, so on the way out they had tequila on your right, and on the way back in they still have tequila on your right, so that you don't miss the fact that you can get tequila here. So in conclusion, we had a great time just walking the cruise port here in Cozumel. We did not do a tour, as I mentioned at the top, and it was just perfectly fun. A couple of hours off the ship. For us, the attraction is the ship, so we're gonna go back on board, have lunch. It's about 12:15. Great morning. I felt perfectly safe. It was clean, it was organized, nobody was too pushy. It felt secure. So you can feel, in my estimation, you can feel secure right here at the cruise port without any issues. So if you've been to Cozumel before, let us know what you have done and what you like to do, whether it's just walking around the shops or what's your favorite excursion. Maybe the next time we're here, we'll check it out. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Be sure that you check out our Sun Princess cruise list so you see what other adventures we get up to, including dining and all of the other ports we're going to visit, Roatan and Belize. And again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.